We got Niko here with us. It's his birthday today. Everyone say happy birthday to Niko. Turn that sink on. It's going down or no?
The west plug.
Okay, so you can see it running there. Just made it through the trap now. So you should see the toilet go down first. We're at the problem now. Yeah, so you see some movement in the toilet. So you want to turn the water onto the toilet, down at the bottom on that side. Okay, flush it. Flush your toilet. Nothing came out.
How goes the battle?
All good. So I think what we're gonna do now,
Do you need to take the toilet out?
we're gonna take the toilet off. We're
Just
gonna put a new
toilet.
gasket on,
Okay.
stuff like that, just to make sure,
Okay.
because it was leaking obviously through the gasket. So we're gonna want to replace it. Make sure everything's good that way. So you're gonna grab a new.
Yeah,
plate?
I'll grab one of those. Just leave that and I'll.
So you're handy, like you got a flathead screwdriver.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can take this one out after.
Oh, don't take it out now?
You can. It doesn't matter. That way you don't lose it if it's in there.
Okay. Well, they'll sell the screws with it, won't they?
They should. They should.
Okay.
Sometimes you can just buy just the plate itself, though.
Okay.
But yeah, take that with you. You should be able to pick one up at any hardware store. So what we'll do.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. Yeah. Oh, do you guys want some spray to put on there so that it kills the odor?
For us, we don't care.
Oh, you're used to it. Okay. No worries.
Does it smell bad?
No,
No?
not nearly as bad like what I thought it would, to be honest. I'll just go over it, later on for a bit.
So close this up.
Hey, there's people, they don't even have plumbing, so
Well, that's it, right? All right, guys, we're gonna remove the toilet and change out the gasket now. First thing I always do is put your retrofit valve on, so you don't got to touch the other valve anymore. Typically this would be a 5/16 wrench, but I forgot to bring that up. This thing has a primer line to it. Then we cut the old silicone. Vacuum. Throw it on the carpet. These are the original bolts when they put the toilet on that came with it. I think they're like 3/8 maybe. Also, when I'm changing these out. calcium. Right inside there. Look at this gasket. Wasn't even squeezed, right? It wasn't squished.
I'm just gonna be downstairs, throwing stuff out, clean up a bit down there, okay?
No problem. I don't know how he never had issues with his toilet. The actual line is blank. So that can actually be built up from not flushing when you take a leak. When you take a pee and you don't flush, so the urine just kind of trickles over, right? Going smooth. Oh, right, just right here. Shut that off there, that button. Okay, turn it back on. Turn it off again. So look here. See, there's a crack right there and a crack right there. You can actually see that one pretty good. Right there. And right there. So we now need to see if we can. We should have, do we have a repair kit in that thing? Should have somewhere. But where? I don't think I do. It's okay. Yeah, look. It's not even bent, right? Not flexible. So now what we got to do is try to. This should have spacer put in. We're gonna try and let's do it this way. The hot water will heat up the wax, right?
Yeah.
So I like that. Can you do me a favor? Can you run down to the van and grab me some more gloves?
Yep.
Just bring in. You know what? Just bring in a whole handful because I'll just throw some in that bin. It should be unlocked, but here's the keys. Here's the keys. Thanks. All right. So he's gonna go grab me some more gloves. We're gonna try to see if we can seal this flange better, where the two cracks are, and see what comes of it. And we'll go from there. So I'm gonna flip it around like you guys are trying to do here. So what I basically want to do is take the nuts and have them this way, and then so that it's kind of right on there, and then we'll also have the washers. Thank you. I got my wrench in. Oh, I hate these gloves. No, the actual wrench underneath the gloves there. Yeah, right there. Yep. Okay, and then pass me another glove. Watson, if you guys want to send me any 6mm gloves, the 5mm for some reason aren't cutting it. I don't know if my hands are too big and they're just ripping. XL in 6mm. I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to. Alright, so wrench. So tighten this down. Nice and tight. Next one. Again, put the washer on. Done the nut. Basically all the way. Just don't have to get through here. Thank you. What do you guys think? Should we give Niko a raise? Niko, you want a raise?
Sure.
We always want raises, don't we?
Yeah. Nice and tight. All right.
Hey, your phone or my phone?
My phone.
Yeah, because Niko's more important than that. He's more important. Right, Niko? Huh? Oh, you always say yes. Yes. You don't know my problems compared to yours. Yes, I'm more important. I brought up the wrong tool bin. I should have brought up my other one because it had an actual scraper in it.
Yeah, move easy.
Turn it on.
Gaskets on.
You guys want a beer?
No, we can't.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So your other gasket basically wasn't, the toilet wasn't even basically touching it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I doubled it up.
Mm-hmm.
So now you should be good.
I can use everything?
Yeah. So like, I don't know if you see here,
Mm-hmm.
there was a lot of calcium buildup here and inside your drain.
Okay.
I don't know if you do. I'm not blaming you. Some people in the middle of the night will take a leak and not flush it. I don't know if you do that or not, because that's
Not
where,
yet. When
Not
I
yet?
get older.
Don't do that.
Okay.
It's basically the urine is it'll run over and into the drain, but there's nothing to wash it out.
Okay.
You always want to make sure you flush, just so that everything and that calcium doesn't build up. Right?
I was gonna say before you put it back. Let me just give this thing a quick wipe back here. I can never get at it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that dust builds up pretty quick.
Ah, that's good enough. No one's gonna see the rest of it.
All right.
Knock yourself out.
Thank you. We should be done here in about 10 minutes or so.
I'm gonna need the rest of the day to de-stress before I start making calls, so it's not an issue.
Are you gonna go through insurance for downstairs? Like, how are you gonna?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my nephew. He might just be able to do this stuff.
If he can, yeah, it obviously save you a lot of money. Yes.
Because the insurance, probably the deductible is gonna be some ridiculous amount to begin with.
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
Insurance is for when the house burns. Little repairs, I don't think are worth it.
I agree. I'm the same way. Do me a favor, just hold this up.
So I'm good to go then. I just basically, we're fine up here. I gotta clean it up and then just get the downstairs done.
Yep.
I can live with that.
Alright, that's it. Yeah, I need that. Hold that.
Hey Tony, do
Yeah.
you have any paper towel or toilet paper?
I got a ton of paper towels.
Can I?
I took some extra last night from my brother, so use as much as you need. I got a bunch more rolls lying around.
Perfect. Thank you.
Guys go barehanded doing this, eh?
No, I so
You're brave.
basically, anytime I like move the toilet and stuff like that, if I've touched the wax,
Oh.
then I won't touch the toilet just because it's just extra cleaning that I didn't want to do.
Oh, what the hell, right? I'm a full-time caregiver now, so I got my mom who's closing in on 94.
Yeah, so
Oh, I'm used to it now. All over now. Gets as much on it on me as she wants.
oh yeah, I know I'm there.
I had to retire 3.5 years ago.
Really?
I didn't want to.
Just
right?
because
I'm
of your
almost
mom,
59,
yeah.
but the main, not so much because of her, but I thought she was going to give my brothers a mental breakdown and they needed more help.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta.
She'd go to me and goes, "Where's your brother?" I go, "They need a break, Mom, from what? From you."
That's awesome.
You know, I thought, no, I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to do this, right?
What'd you say? 90 something?
She's going to be 94 in February. She doesn't speak anymore. The dementia started in her late 80s.
It's crazy how that, eh? That's everyone's getting that.
You know, and then she'd be asking me, "Who are you? Or do you get paid to take care of me?" I was like, "Oh no, Mom. We're all your sons, right?"
Yeah.
And then she goes, "I don't like this house because they moved out here so we could take better." And then my brother, he's upset about, he's complaining about the house. Well, just do what I do. Tell her she doesn't like it. The door's there. She doesn't have to stay. Right?
Yeah, it's.
No, look, you know what? There's very few people at that age who are doing well. Like, I remember a couple years ago, I'm watching a New York Yankees game. There's this guy, he's 111 years old. He's still here and he's walking around, knows what's going on.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm thinking, he's not even hunched over or anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people in my family, they get close to 100, right? So I'm probably going to be here another 10 years and I'm going to have to move in to take care of my brothers.
Yeah, eh?
So, well, the one's like 17 years older than I am.
Okay.
So. Do I need to seal that or do you guys have the seal?
I'm gonna throw some silicone.
Oh, beautiful. I used to do a ton of like renovations when I was volunteering with an organization, but I always had to have a guy with me, and I liked doing the wrecking part of it. Anything where I had to make something look good wasn't my forte.
Yeah, eh?
Now, 31 years working a desk job, right?
What kind of work did you do?
I was with CRA up until 2021.
Okay.
And like I say, I turned 55 on April 2nd, and April 28th of that year I retired, and I said to my supervisor, I don't want to go, man. It's like, I'm too young to retire, but my brothers, it's like, if my mom wasn't difficult, right? Like if she would listen, but old people, they don't listen. The guy 2 doors down from them, it's like he fell and busted his hip because he wouldn't do what his kids wanted.
Really, eh?
But that's common. Old people, no, I'm okay. I go, you're not okay. Like you fall, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Another one, it's like her kid, she's 88, 89, and her kids had to convince her to give up her license.
Really, eh? But she was driving fine?
She was driving.
Oh, just not fine.
Not great though.
Yeah.
You know. And
well, the older you get, like, it's very seldom that you don't get like your.
But it's human nature, right? It's like athletes that you know what, you should have retired probably when you were in your late 30s instead of hanging on a couple more years and embarrassing yourself.
Yeah.
And now you get the odd freak like Ryan or Brady that can play well into their 40s, or what's the hockey guy, Yager or Gordie Howe, right? But
yeah, most
athletes hang on way too long. Like they don't leave the game on their terms, I guess.
No, that's exactly it. But I think there's like two reasons, right? It's like a lot of them don't know what to do with the money when they were coming up, so a lot of them just blow it. And then they got nothing.
I'm amazed at how many, and the worst are the boxers, eh? They make hundreds of millions and they got squat when they're, but they get taken advantage of. Like,
oh yeah, no, 100%.
Don King was really bad.
Oh.
And the football guys too, because their careers are only like 3 years.
Yeah,
on average.
Well, I listened to a guy, Dave Ramsey. He's down in the States. He's a big finance guy, and he'll work with like athletes and stuff like that to basically how they can keep their money throughout like their.
Everyone's your friend. You know what amazes me? The amount of people that flaunt money when they have it. Like,
oh yeah.
All you're doing is inviting a carjacking or a robbery or something.
Yep. And that's the thing. It's like if you're running around with cash all the time, it's like how are you gonna like if you get carjacked and they take like
if someone carjacked my Hyundai, I look at them and go, "You're joking, right?" I go, "You want my car? Just go. You see the tape holding the bumper on? Make sure you replace that every 6 months."
Here's my mechanic. He knows the car. Take it down.
Well, I mean, my only concern with the car is just getting something that fits in the garage, right?
Yeah.
Like I can't drive, anything like a Lexus or something that won't fit.
No.
So, and I didn't want one of those little smart car things.
No.
They're like, they scare me, man.
No, for here, no. I had one in Greece.
Smart car?
Yeah, it's nice.
We actually had a guy that used to work with us and he drove one. And he loved it.
Really? Yeah. They scare me, right? Like my Hyundai Accent, it's the biggest car of the small cars in that class, right?
Okay.
But I mean, I wanted to get a Mini Cooper, but then it's like when we have to take my mom to appointments. It's like
you gotta have something everyone's comfortable in.
Oh crap! But we gotta take my brother's car because what we do now is we get a sheet because we gotta move her around from the commode to the passengers.
Okay, yeah.
Deal. Her classic move is, right, we try to take her to bed, she throw her feet forward and her head back so I didn't think we wouldn't be able to lift her. Or when we get her on the chairlift, she'd straight leg the steps.
Really?
Yeah. Now, old people are cute though. They just.
Well, it's cute and it's sad all in one, because like they're kind of going backwards, right?
As long as she's not in pain, right? That's
yes.
the main thing, right? If she was suffering, but otherwise, so being I think it's like 1 of 4 people in Canada is a caregiver of either children or elderly.
Really, eh?
Mm-hmm. Her most classic comment though was, when I'm explaining, she's asking me, "Who are you?" and this and that. I'm explaining, it's like, "Oh yeah, when I was pregnant with you, your father wanted me to abort you." Because I was way after the other kids.
Oh wow.
That's great, Ma. My friends find that funny. So, No, I'm glad I did a nice office job for 30 years, man. What you guys are doing looks really tough.
You know what? I love what I do. I do. It's.
You know what?
But
it's important, right? Like
yes.
The thing is, anything having to do with shelter and sanitation is important. Remember the garbage strike a few years ago?
Yeah.
You know, this is when I was living in Toronto. So I was living here, my family's in Toronto. So I would take their garbage up to Mississauga with me all the time, and I'd take 3 bags a week.
Really, eh?
It's like, now people here, they don't want to work with their, and you know what, like Alex, right? Like the plumber.
Oh yeah, okay.
That he called.
Yeah.
I think he did some like liberal arts thing, and then he went back and did plumbing. And it's like, you know, there's not enough people willing to do this kind of work, or
No.
any kind of work with their hands.
It's true.
You know, like what's his name? Trump. He wants to kick out all the Mexicans. Good luck trying to find like white people that are willing to like do pig farming and you know, dairy farming. I was listening to a guy, right?
Yeah.
Because he hired like a local white kid. And he had one day he says this work is too hard. I don't get that shit from the Mexicans.
Yeah.
I think people, they come from other parts of the world and they find North Americans laughable, right?
Oh, yeah.
What we consider problems.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. And it's like,
One time, like, the kitchen sink, the pipe busted, right? So I couldn't get water out of there. Well, I could get water, but it would leak all over on the drywall and stuff, right? So
yeah.
I had to come in here to fill up my kettle. And I'm thinking, you know what, if I complain about this, I would be laughed at in 3/4 of the world.
That's it. Alright.
That sounds a lot better. I can live with that.
I'm going to show you all the calcium that was in here.
That was part of the problem, eh?
Well, that wasn't what was causing the blockage, but it could have been slowing things down.
How come you guys video everything? So no
Just,
one's sued, in case some asshole tries to sue you, you can...
yeah, it can definitely be that. It's
Oh,
a number
wow.
of things just...
All that from...
Yeah, and that was literally just on the bottom of the toilet and in the
That's
drain
not good.
itself. So, just...
Amazing.
But yeah, so we just record for personal issues or reasons and...
It's okay, when I work, we got recorded too, and we should.
Really?
Well, the guy said, no, we didn't say that.
Well, that's it, right? It's like I had people say, or with another colleague that he stole something from her. And it's like, well, he literally had camera of him going in, like from outside, going into the apartment, and he never shut it off until he got back down to his van.
Wow.
And then it's like, they said he stole something. And it's like, he literally didn't go, went from the door to the bathroom, right?
See, that, here, what's their work stealing?
Well, it's not that though. It's like if you have, I've had people. I swear they would have done it on purpose. They'll just be like in the bathroom. There'll be like a $50 bill just laying there. It's like you're trying to trap me. You know what I mean? It's like who just leaves $50 on, and it's like, or just like I know money doesn't lay around in my house. And it's like
Who has $50 period? Unless you're like a drug dealer or...
well, this is true, right? And it's like, but yeah, people are. I think people want to try to set people up, and it's.
Am I okay running the water to... Oh, you're gonna clean that out, okay.
Everything works fine.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I can go to the bathroom inside again. Your accent.
Greece.
So you're Greece.
Yes.
Yeah. How come you have such a nice tan?
We don't even hold that against
I'm
him,
from
eh?
Sparta.
Where?
Sparta.
Sparta?
Yeah.
We don't even hold it against them
I'm
anymore.
thinking you do the light bulb thing, but that's like a, you know, I'm Italian, I can't get that, and from the south, and I'm like, look like a corpse half the year.
No, we're like kinda tan, you know. From,
The nice olive skin, I know, people from my part, they're like that, but not me. I burn easy.
you need help?
Help?
You good? Okay.
Okay.
I wouldn't have been able to do this myself with 2 plungers, would I?
2 plungers? No.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. My brother, you know, never once. I go, no, man, I'm gonna call a professional. Like, just, you know,
No, plunger is.
if someone has a tax problem, I'll help them with that. Like, you know what, a plumbing problem.
Yeah, you know what? Everyone's got to make a buck, and it's.
No, but with him, he never wants to pay a buck.
Oh no.
That's why. Yeah, like we're the opposite. He always wants to do stuff himself, and I'm saying, I go, no, man. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go over the floor anyway. So
Yeah?
yeah, as long as it's not.
Okay. Just be careful right around the toilet because they.
Oh, I won't do
silicone,
there.
right?
Now the tub. What do I got it?
So the tub just.
I'm gonna spray it.
Yeah,
and
just wash it out.
Yeah.
Just make sure that when you're dealing with anything around the overflow, you're not basically pushing on this or you're letting water go down.
You know what I'm gonna do is boil water and pour it, let it drain down from a kettle.
I don't know. I'm just gonna tell you, be careful because this isn't metal. This is like plastic. Just be careful with the boiling water.
I
don't
won't
know
boil
if
it too much. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll do anything. I
I
would
hear
always
you.
be cautious, right?
Okay.
Overly cautious. Kind of what I'm about for the most part. But yeah, I think we're good. Are you happy?
Hey, if I can crap in my own house,
You
I'm
can
always
crap.
happy.
Okay. So we'll shut this off.